this driver built nicely on his 6th place series finish in '08 with an 8 out of 8 top 10 records for '09 and stood on the podium twice. He represented our club proudly at this year's IKF Grand Nationals and showed his musical talent while playing the national anthem on his trumpet. We look forward to seeing him again next year as he once again shoots for the Junior 1 title. Please help me congratulate Corey Hyatt.
I'd like to thank my parents, Arrow, Burrell, Bridgestone, Porsche of Colorado Springs, and Jake Phillips family, IKF, Skylar for giving me advice about racing. Thank you.
All right. Finishing in the number 2 position for '09, we have a driver who is now placed in the top 10 of the series 3 years in a row. This year, she earned top 10 finishes at 7 out of 8 events, with 3 of those being podium appearances and 1 an event win. She made a significant investment in practice this year, and you can obviously see the results. It serves as a reminder to us all, learn the fundamentals and practice, practice, practice. We congratulate Lindsay Fryer.
I'd like to thank my parents, Shockwave Karting, Fleming Racing Engines, and all my sponsors.
All right, congratulations. If you've ever wondered what 7 out of 8 top 10s, a 50% podium rate, and an event win will do for you, here's the answer. It helps you to not only break the 1,400-point barrier with a total of 1,424 series points, it also helps to win championships. Over the course of the year, he also won numerous special performance awards, including a Hard Charger Award, after overtaking 19 carts in the main race at number 7, a truly impressive performance. He will tell you that it doesn't come easy. It takes time to develop, lots of practice, and having a dedicated and supportive racing family behind you doesn't hurt either. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to your 2009 IKF 4A Junior 1 Regional Champion, Mitchell Cody.
First up, before I get started, I would like to congratulate Blake Hannum and Skylar Granger on their championships. And I'd like to thank my dad for working on my kart, my sister for being my teammate, my brother for helping my dad on the race cars, and my mom for putting up the team. I would also like to thank Ron, Bobby, and Brad for making my Intrepid and making the parts for my kart and IMI. Also, Gary at Wilshire Racing for giving me the most powerful and reliable engines on the grid. Cliff Sonorama for giving me an awesome looking race car. Terry Angstack and Nicole Garside at the entire series for believing in me from the start. Mr. JB, Mr. George, Mr. Stacy, and Mr. Brad and their crews for giving the club great race practice to race on. Mr. Scott, Mr. Jay, and Mrs. Tammy for giving us a great club. Mr. Mark, Mr. Drew, Mr. Ian, Mr. Scott, and Mr. Roman for keeping us fair and safe at the same time. All the competitors, and special call out to Flynn, AJ, Mario, and Travis for being such good friends to me all year long. And last but not least, Corey, Jake, Kyle, and Lindsay for being such strong competitors this year. I did not think this championship would come easy this year. And I'd like to say one last thing, Fear the Turtle.
second to thank all of you. When we came into the series this year, we kind of felt like the first kart team that moved to the IRL. And, we weren't real sure how we were going to be received. And we were fortunate enough to win that first race. And I remember driving home, I told my wife, I said, well, see how nice they are to us now. And I couldn't have been more wrong, guys. Everyone here has welcomed us into the club. Everyone here has been great. Those of you who did not go to the Nationals with us, it was a great time that we had. The friendships that we've made this year have made it great. The club itself, a very, very quick thing. At the second race at CRE, we were having problems, and we had an engine problem on the grid. And the entire field pulled away. And the race is going on, and we spend a lot of time working on these cars, and we don't get to watch our kids race that much. And it was very touching to us that one of our other competitors, Ryan Hyatt, came up and left watching his kid to come up and see if he could help us get our car on the grid. And that meant a lot, and that tells us exactly what this club's about. So thank you very much for the warm welcome, and we look forward to being back in 2010.
Our final class of the evening is Tag Junior.